Streaming. Hey everybody. Um, it is Thursday. It's 11:30, and we're about to start science. It's not really a long unit, but it's important. It kind of makes the connections from what we've been studying about how changes happen on the earth and how we are affected. And sometimes we forget that we are a part of a planet that we share with millions and millions of other life forms, plants, animals, protists, single celled animals. Um, and we are dependent on the plants. In the Amazon jungle, there could be the cure for cancer. There are so many plants that haven't even been identified. They've identified many millions, and there are many that we don't know of, but the forests are being cut down, used for lumber, they're being burned. And we need to think about how we are connected and how we need to be more responsible for our own sake, not only for the other living things, but for our own sake and for our own health and well being. So, we're going to talk about biodiversity. It's one unit, not gonna, it's just a quick pass on it. I'm not going to hang out on it. And then we're going to move on. So, that's it. Let's take a look at this cute little video that I found. And let me move it over here so you can see. Why is it in Russian? That's bizarre. Okay, so that was very good. We already know what to do. So I think that we're talking about what we can do in regards to climate change and deforestation of our jungles, um, I think we know what we can do. Let's take a look at our reading for the day. The day looks crazy. That's interesting. Okay, you can get up. That's strange. Why is that across there? Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all, hold on. I don't know what that was. It's bizarre. All right, here we go. Modern biodiversity. Do you know life on Earth? It's likely there are many places on Earth that you would not recognize as being on your home planet. And there are also many creatures you would not recognize that you share a planet with. And that's because of the incredible diversity of species. Wouldn't it be fun to see some of these unusual creatures? And I don't know what they are. They're beautiful. More than 1.3 million species of organisms have been cataloged. Many millions of species have not yet been discovered. Scientists estimate there may be 8.7 million species in all. And why does the planet have so much biological diversity or biodiversity? The tremendous variety of organisms is due to the tremendous habitats that they have evolved to fill. Whether we're talking about the ocean, the desert, the forest, the jungle, our rivers, our deserts, they have evolved to live anywhere and everywhere in our frozen tundra. So each organism has the ability to survive in a specific environment. Dry desert environments are difficult to live in. So plants that have special stems and leaves, they have them to conserve water. That is in aloe vera. And some of you may use aloe vera, some of you may drink aloe vera, but the way that it's created, these fat, waxy leaves, allows this plant to conserve or hold water within the plant body. The animals find other ways to live in the desert. The Namib Desert receives only 1.5 inches of water a year in rainfall. So the Namib Desert beetle lives there. And how does the beetle get enough water to survive? Well, early morning fog leaves drops of water. You've seen it when you leave out early sometimes, the drops of water on your grass or on plants. So the droplets collect on the beetle's wings and its back, and then it tilts up its rear end. And when it's a big enough drop, it slides forward and into his mouth. So he tilts up his butt there, and then the water collects, and then he's able to, or she are able to drink the water. That's amazing. And there are many other environments that need unique approaches for survival. So we have here a stoat who changes color in the winter. He's white and brown in the fall so that they can hide in the snow. So they have adapted to predators that live there. And then we have the crane, a crowned crane. There's a crown around his head that helps him attract a mate. So those are the males. And the crown, yes, he wears a crown. He's the king, baby. And so getting food and being food or not, isn't that it? Organisms must be able to get food and avoid being food. Hummingbirds have long, thin beaks that help them drink nectar from flowers. Some flowers are tubular. Different species of flowers have tubes of different lengths. Different species of hummingbirds have different lengths of beaks. A particular hummingbird species has evolved to feed from one or a few species of flowers. I'm going to throw something in here that's not in here. Think about the giraffe. Why did they evolve to have these long necks? The battle between needing food and being food plays out in the drama between lions and zebras. When a herd of zebras senses a lion, the animals run away. The zebra's dark stripes confuse the lions. It becomes hard for them to focus on just one zebra. The zebras might get away, but lions are swift and agile. A lion may be able to get a zebra, maybe one that's older, one that's sick. So we have looked at, let's review, and this is it. There are 1.3 million known species, but many more have not been discovered. The enormous number of species is due to the tremendous variety of environments in which they live, and organisms have features to help them to find food or avoid being eaten. So if you look at the pictures, I want you to list the organisms that each has for successful living and study the organisms in the photos below. For the stoats and crowned crane, list the features they have for successful living. And here it is. How does being well suited for a particular environment lead to biodiversity? It's quite simple. If you're suited to the environment, you can reproduce and thrive, right? If you're not suited to the environment, then the organism will do what? It will die off. And so that's how we get diversity, we get variety in our animal kingdom. So we're not going to watch that video because we've already seen it. But here are some more questions. What is biodiversity? How did it come about? How does it help people? Why is it important? And why are species disappearing now? Think of those different things that we talked about. And they're disappearing from tropical rainforests. And we've talked about that as well in prior lessons. So that's all you have. Just some things to think about. If you'd like to do this practice, that would be phenomenal. I'd love to see it. So that's all we have for today. I will see you tomorrow. Perhaps. We've got a lot of things going on, but if not, you will have a social studies lesson posted. Hopefully I'll get to see you live, but if not, we will have social studies. We're going to try to get that in more often for you. And I want everyone to be well, to come from a place of thanksgiving. I want you to, no matter what's going on, to no matter what's going on, I want you to just have faith and hang on. And that's all there is. Take care. See you soon.